Two suns blazed, crimson and gold painted the sky, endless dunes stretched, sculpted by winds from forgotten stars. Silence, vast and ancient, hung heavy. This was Xylos, a world of scorching days and frigid nights. A lone figure trudged across the dunes. Daniel, Earthling, cartographer of lost planets. His suit, a lifeline against Xylos's harsh embrace, hummed softly. He adjusted his visor, eyes squinting against the glare. He was searching, always searching. A flash of turquoise, out of place amidst the crimson sands. The desert stretched endlessly, a sea of red dunes under the relentless sun. The heat was oppressive, waves of it distorting the horizon. Daniel had been wandering for days, his supplies dwindling, hope almost lost. But then that flash of turquoise caught his eye, a beacon in the desolation. An oasis shimmered, a mirage made real. The water sparkled invitingly, surrounded by lush greenery that seemed almost too vibrant for this harsh landscape. Palm trees swayed gently, their leaves rustling in the faint breeze. It was a sight that seemed to belong to another world, a paradise hidden within the desert's embrace. Daniel approached, hope whispering in his chest. Each step felt lighter, the burden of his journey momentarily forgotten. His parched throat and aching muscles urged him forward, driven by the promise of relief. As he drew closer, the air seemed cooler, the scent of fresh water tantalizingly close. Xylos was a planet of secrets, some more welcoming than others. He wasn't alone. The twin suns cast long shadows, creating an otherworldly atmosphere. The landscape, though harsh, held a beauty that was both alien and mesmerizing. Daniel had heard tales of Xylos, of its hidden wonders and lurking dangers, but nothing had prepared him for this. By the water's edge a figure stood. It was a silhouette against the shimmering water, almost ethereal in its stillness. Daniel's heart raced, a mix of excitement and apprehension. Who could it be, in this remote part of the desert? Friend or foe? The question swirled in his mind as he cautiously approached. Tall, slender, with skin like polished obsidian reflecting the twin suns. The figure was unlike anything Daniel had ever seen. Its presence was commanding, yet there was a grace to its movements. The obsidian skin glinted in the sunlight, creating a mesmerizing play of light and shadow. It was both beautiful and intimidating, a living enigma. Her hair, a cascade of silver, flowed down her back, shimmering like liquid starlight. It was a stark contrast to the dark skin, adding to her otherworldly appearance. The silver strands caught the light, creating a halo effect around her. She seemed almost celestial, a being from the stars who had descended to this desolate place. Her eyes, large and luminescent, met his with a curiosity that mirrored his own. They glowed softly like twin moons in the night sky, filled with an intelligence and depth that took Daniel by surprise. There was a connection, an unspoken understanding that passed between them. In that moment, Daniel knew his journey had led him to something extraordinary, something that would change his life forever. She spoke, her voice like wind chimes, a melody in a language he didn't understand, yet he understood. He saw it in the tilt of her head, the gentle wave of her hand. She welcomed him. He removed his helmet, a risk on this unforgiving world, and offered her a hesitant smile. She returned it, her eyes crinkling at the corners. An understanding passed between them unspoken, a connection forged in the heart of a shared solitude. They spent days together, exploring the vast alien desert that stretched endlessly under the twin suns. Each day brought new discoveries, new moments of shared wonder. They would walk for hours, their shadows merging and separating as they moved, the heat of the suns beating down on them. He learned her name was Lyra, a name that sounded like the whisper of the wind through the desert dunes. They would sit by the oasis, the only spot of green in the endless sea of sand, and talk for hours. Her language was a symphony of clicks and whistles, a melody that he found himself mimicking with laughter. It was a language that seemed to capture the essence of the desert itself, the sounds of the wind, the rustle of the sand, the distant calls of unseen creatures. She, in turn, learned the clumsy sounds of his own tongue, her laughter echoing like desert chimes. They would spend hours teaching each other, their voices blending into a harmonious duet that filled the empty desert with life. Her laughter was a sound he came to cherish, a sound that seemed to make the desert bloom with unseen flowers. It was a laughter that echoed through the canyons and over the dunes, a sound that made the harsh landscape feel a little less lonely. He told her of Earth, a world of blue skies and swirling oceans, of forests that stretched as far as the eye could see, and mountains that touched the sky. He spoke of the rain, a phenomenon she had never experienced, and the way it made the world smell fresh and new. She spoke of Xylos, a world of endless deserts and twin suns, of nights filled with the magic of 1,000 stars. Her stories were woven with the beauty and mystery of her world, a world that was as harsh as it was beautiful. Under the twin suns, their worlds, once so distant, began to feel like one. They found a connection that transcended the vast distances between their homes, a bond that was forged in the heat of the desert and the light of the twin suns. Their shared dreams and stories created a new world, a world that was theirs alone. He was a scientist, she was a mystic. He saw the universe in equations, she saw it in the dance of the stars. Yet, they found common ground in the vastness of their shared loneliness. He showed her constellations, maps of distant worlds etched across the night sky. She showed him the whispers of the desert, the stories carried on the wind. He learned to listen, she learned to see through his eyes. Their differences, once barriers, became bridges. He learned the rhythm of her world, the ebb and flow of life under two suns. She learned the yearning in his heart, the longing for a connection that transcended language and culture. He told her of his dreams, of charting the unknown, of unraveling the mysteries of the universe. She saw in his eyes a reflection of the cosmos, a yearning for knowledge that mirrored her own. As days turned into weeks, he found himself dreading his departure. The vastness of space, once a thrilling frontier, now felt like a chasm threatening to swallow their newfound connection. He knew he couldn't stay. His mission was to explore, to chart, to return with knowledge. But a piece of his heart, he realized, would forever remain on Xylos, bound to the woman who had shown him the universe in a grain of sand. The night before he was to leave, they stood on the highest dune, the twin moons casting an ethereal glow over the desert. He held her close, the warmth of her body a stark contrast to the cool night air. "I will never forget you," he whispered, his voice hoarse with emotion. She looked at him, her eyes filled with a universe of unspoken words. She touched his face, her touch as light as a desert flower. He left as the twin suns rose, painting the sky in hues of fire and gold. The dawn of a new day brought with it a sense of both hope and sorrow. The alien desert, with its vast, endless dunes, seemed to stretch on forever, a mirror to the journey that lay ahead. He looked back one last time, his heart aching with a bittersweet pain. The oasis, a rare gem in the barren landscape, had been their sanctuary. It was here that he had met Lyra, the alien woman who had changed his life forever. Her eyes, deep and mysterious, held the secrets of the universe, and her touch had ignited a fire within him that he had never known existed. He knew with a certainty that defied logic and reason that their paths would cross again. The universe, vast and infinite, had a way of bringing souls together, no matter the distance or the obstacles. As he walked through the alien dunes, the twin suns casting long shadows, he felt a connection to Lyra that transcended time and space. For in the grand tapestry of the cosmos, their souls were woven together, 2 points of light forever connected across the vast expanse of space and time. The stars above, twinkling like distant beacons, seemed to whisper their story. Each constellation, each galaxy, a reminder of the love that bound them. The night sky, with its myriad of stars and galaxies, was a testament to the eternal nature of their bond. He carried Xylos in his heart, and Lyra, the alien woman who had shown him that love, like the universe itself, was boundless and eternal. The memento he held, a small token of their time together, was a symbol of their unbreakable bond. As he gazed at it, memories of their shared moments flooded his mind. The laughter, the tears, the promises made under the twin suns, each memory a thread in the intricate tapestry of their love story. And as he continued his journey, he knew that no matter where the stars led him, Lyra would always be with him, a guiding light in the vast expanse of the cosmos.